Using peace to promote change, that's the approach one community leader says helped them to get to this point. CBS 12's Maxine Betzel continues our live team coverage at the roadside memorial for Jones. She's along I-95, the exit ramp over at PGA Boulevard, with how 3 years ago some local community leaders were instrumental in keeping the peace just after Jones's death. Maxine?
Well, Jim, Derrick McCray tells me he and others knew the best way to get change after Corey's death right here along I-95 was not with violent riots like we saw in Ferguson and Baltimore. He says the goal was to keep the peace, and that's exactly what was done. How you got involved in this whole Corey Jones thing in the first place?
Well, Corey played drums for us. We had a big festival called the Peace and the Feast in the neighborhood. And he was so outstanding playing the drums.
Derrick McCray didn't know Corey Jones well, but since his death, McCray has never stopped fighting for justice for the slain drummer. Hoping to avoid violent demonstrations after Jones' death, McCray and the Clergy Alliance instead looked for peaceful ways to create change, meeting often with other community leaders, the police, and the state attorney.
We was able to get some policy changes with the city of Palm Beach Gardens, with the body cams, the various initiatives, training programs, and accountability programs for their officers.
Do you feel like you and everyone else were sort of instrumental in bringing this to trial?
I believe we had some impact. I don't want to, I'm not here to take the glory from nobody. I just think that we all sprung into action because we believe that it was the right thing to do. Because if we don't look out for us, who's going to look out for us?
Now, McCray tells me he hopes that the way that they inspired change here with peace and not violence is a blueprint for others to do the same across the country. Reporting live tonight in Palm Beach Gardens, Maxine Betzel, CBS 12 News.